Hello, I'm Dan Jackson, and today we're going to be talking about marketing and using a website. Now, for those who know me, know that by trade I'm an electrician. A lot of what I talk about is going to be specific to trades, but it's not just limited to trades. It can be all various types of businesses. So hear me out. So you'll know, if you know me, that I now travel the world with my family full time. I absolutely love it, and I'm in Sarasota in Florida, which is a fantastic place. If you want to know more about my story, go to my YouTube channel, Dan's the Engineer, and check out my channel trailer. You can also follow my family on Our Venture Beyond on YouTube and on Instagram. So websites. The other day someone said to me, websites are really outdated. They're not worth having one. That's absolutely rubbish. They're absolutely fantastic tools. Someone also said to me, why would I have a website and pay for that when I can have a free Facebook page? Now the truth is, Facebook owns your Facebook page, you don't. A website, you own your website, and you can do so much more of it. You're limited to what you can do on Facebook, whereas on a website, possibilities and things you can do are absolutely endless. It's fantastic. Now it doesn't have to cost you that much money. In fact, I think it's almost better to keep things simple, but you can really elaborate your website, and you can do fantastic things, and you can do it as you grow. It's something that can develop over time. So it's really important to have a website because you're putting all your information on there, and you can advertise about you and advertise about what you're about and have everything there, have all your contact details. And also I talk about in a lot of my videos about, I think we should all be open as businessmen because it creates trust, especially as tradesmen. What a lot of people are reluctant. I mean, there's so many tradesmen out there that people don't know who to go to. There's so many of these sites that advertise different companies, and people are confused, like, who should I go to? So I think it's important on your website to tell people what you're about as a business, what you do, and have your key staff members, and just be open and honest. And I think that creates trust with customers, and it gets you work essentially. Over other people, because the amount of times that people have said to me, I come to you because you're honest and we trust you over than someone else, and even like quite often I'm more expensive than other people. So it just goes to show. So websites don't have to be too crazy, but what's important is you've got to think about, why have you got a website? Are you trying to sell a service? Are you trying to give people information? So you've got to sort of question yourself why you are doing these things. So in another one of my videos, I talk about branding. Now, branding is really important, and it's obviously you have to have your branding colours and your theme throughout your website, because it all needs to be constant and consistent throughout everything, because people are visually drawn. So we're visual animals, so we need to make sure that your branding is correct to make sure that it ties in with your website. So with branding, I talk about shoving your brand in people's faces, and it's basically to let people remember you and remind them when there's something wrong, and something electrical, there's a problem. I think of so and so, I'm going to go to their website. So they come to your website, and I talk about on your vehicle, you should have your website on there, on your headed paper or anything you send online, link to your website so people are drawn to your website. And then on your website, you can tell people the services that you do, the different things that you're getting up to, the work that you do, the reviews and stuff like that. And then you can have your contact details so they know the best way to get hold of you. So you might want to be emailed, that's your best contact way, or it might be your mobile number or something like that. So it's like a call to action thing. So you bring people to your website, you give them the information, because also you can sell services that they might not know you do. So it's really important to make sure that you've got everything there. Like I said, just keep things simple, really, really simple. So you have your website, and also it looks professional as well. In this day and age, who doesn't have a website? And I think it's important to sort of have more about you. I talk a lot about people buy from people. You are the face of the business. So if you're a company owner, have some information on you. You don't have to, I wouldn't go too into detail, but just put some info, and don't be afraid to put anything, quite personal, that you have a family, because people like to know about, if you're an open person, people feel they can trust you more. So if you put a little bit about yourself, and if you've got some of your key staff members, Mrs. Jones wants to know that Harry is going to be turning up at her door. She wants to know what he looks like. She doesn't like strangers, and she wants to feel that she can relate. So she can go onto your website and see a picture of Harry, a bit about him. Happy days. It creates more trust there. So have a think about that, and you can say what your business is about. You can have some information about your history if you want. You can do whatever you want. The possibilities are really endless. And also, what's important is social media. is with social media, when you're doing your stuff online and you're advertising on Twitter, your services, or you're advertising on Facebook, whatever, you want to bring people somewhere. So, for example, you might do an advert on one of the social media sites, and you want them to bring to your website so then they can browse through your stuff and then get hold of you. You know, so it's important to draw people to your website, essentially, to give them the information to sell your services. We'll talk about social media more in another one of these videos though. So if you're interested in anything that I do, I mean, I do one-on-one coaching with people. I do it for businesses. I'm working with quite a few guys at the minute, helping their business, helping out with a startup as well. I do one-on-one coaching over the internet. We use webcam. If you're interested, please get in touch. I hope you check out some more of my more marketing videos. I'll see you later.